Hey everyone, welcome to Victory Condition Gaming. This is our episode 3 of Sins, the RPG. This Sins is an RPG from First Falling Leaf Limited. They are an awesome publishing company out in the UK. If you haven't checked out episodes 1 and 2, I'm going to tell you to go check those out first. And but you can tune in too if you want to watch this session. But you'll probably get more out of it if you watch the first couple. Let's just I'll just kind of go down through and introduce the players. Of course, my name is Doug. This is Victory Condition Gaming. And to my left is Joshua Melville, a.k.a. Halloweenville on YouTube.
What's up, everybody?
Josh plays Jack in this actual play.
Ready to shoot some innocent bystanders.
Oh, no. Let's not do that. Next to Josh is Jason Hunt from the Great Up North. Has it warmed up at all up in Canada yet, Jason?
It was like -6 this morning, but it got up to like +3. So we're doing okay. Snow's melting.
Yeah, yikes! I think it finally got up into the 50s today, which was awesome. We're finally. I think we're finally getting rid of the snow that we have.
Well, you had to say it.
Yeah, sorry, Jordan. Next to Jason is Jodie Brandt, aka Questwise on YouTube. Jodie, if you like OSR RPG content, make sure to go check out Questwise on YouTube. And then, last but not least, our fourth player of this session is the one and only Jordan Streeter from Gamers Against Alzheimer's.
Hey, everybody.
Jordan, thanks for coming on and being a part of episode 3.
Of course.
Do we want to give a recap, or do you want me to give the recap? I can give the recap if you want. So pretty much what happened the last couple sessions is the last session. Actually, we'll just say what happened the last session. The last session, the exited the bar. Thomas, who was played by Jodie, went to scout the side streets to make sure that the path was clear. All of a sudden, you heard this shrieking noise and some really you heard pretty much the infected shriek, and then there was no Thomas. You don't know what happened to Thomas. Thomas is nowhere to be seen. So the three of them went off to barricade themselves into some safe place, which they realized was not safe at all. And in the meantime, folks came. They rescued a guy named Thomas, who we call Dumpster Tom, I guess. Off
We're gonna call him, that's for sure. Yep.
They escaped the apartment building that they were held up in, barricaded themselves in. They then tried to go across town with Dumpster Tom, and they rounded one of the blocks, and there was like this really quiet scene where there wasn't any infected or anything, but there was a whole bunch of dead bodies. And you saw this barricade, and all of a sudden gunshots started firing at them, and they heard, "Hold your fire!" And that's where we ended off, and that's where we're going to pick up tonight. The three survivors, I guess is what we're going to call them, have just turned around the block. They dodge some bullet fire, and they hear, "Hold your fire!"
Catherine's going to hold up one hand, and then, because she's got Dumpster Tom on her shoulder, he's going to hold up his hand.
All right.
I'm just going face down. Prone. Completely prone.
You're just going right down on the... Okay.
I have a criminal background. I'm not taking any chances.
What is Jack doing at this point?
Jack's just going to stand there and stare at Lawrence, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's me. Yes.
As he's going down to the ground and sure you want to be doing that, buddy?
I'm just going to look at him and say, I'm not going to get shot.
You hear a voice saying, "What are you doing? Get out of the street!"
I casually start rolling over to strutting over to where the voice came from.
Casually.
Yeah, casually. Just like, hey.
As soon
how's
as
it
I
going?
hear that, I'm like bouncing back up and sprinting.
Okay, well, as you are about to approach, it's quite a ways to the barricade because I mean this guy's really having to yell to get you to hear him. You hear a group of screams and howling coming from behind you.
Yeah, sprinting, running.
All right,
Hobbling.
Helping Catherine get since I didn't go sprinting off in front of everybody.
Thank you.
Catherine,
Thank you, Jack.
get dumpster Tom here.
All right, so I'm gonna have you all roll a body athletics, except for Thomas, of course, since he's not part of the scene. Roll me a body athletics check.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is not going to go well at all.
Pretty much, I need to see if you make it to the barricade safely.
I got
Ooh,
nothing.
yes.
1 success.
I've got 4 successes.
All right, so
Oh wait, the dice explode, right?
Yes, they
the
do.
sixes do explode. Yes.
Hold on. I just. Okay, yeah, 4 successes.
So you have
Now
4
you're an
successes?
athlete.
So Jack, you were helping Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine, how many successes did you get?
1.
So together you got 5.
Yes.
All right, yeah, that's no problem. You guys made it to the barricade, no problem. You get to the barricade. The gentleman reaches out, picks you up, reaches out, and lifts you over, helps you carry Thomas, who is heavily dumpster Tom, over the barricade. And as Lawrence is sprinting, one of the infected seems to pop out of nowhere and just claws at the back of him and just slashes his back as he's about to take off. And Lawrence, you do have to take some damage in this situation. You take 3 damage. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
But you do make it there safely before you inflict any more damage. The officer lifts you up over the barricade, and as he lifts you over the barricade, you look over your shoulder and you just see about a dozen infected walkers that are approaching this barricade, which, of course, the lead one was right there next to you. And then the gentleman says, "Rocco, light him up!" And he just takes a submachine gun and just starts plowing down. You just see the thing just, and he's just decimates the whole crowd of the infected right there that were coming towards the barricade.
Hooray.
I look over at Catherine. I go, "You can thank me later."
Yeah, whatever.
So
I'm rolling around on the ground yelling, "Medic!"
So the officer that helped you over the barricade says, "My name's Finn. I'm you can call me Corporal Mercer, but my first name's Finn. Feel free to call me Finn. Are you guys okay? What are you guys doing?
We were at Coach's bar downtown, and we found this gentleman here, Thomas.
Tom. Oh yes, Tom. Actually, you know what? That's funny. We have based on this guy's ID over here. Hey, can you put this Tom over here with the other Tom?"
Collecting Toms.
And he points over, and of course you see your friend Thomas over there on the bench. He's just passed out.
Oh my.
Like, wait, which Thomas? Dumpster Tom?
No, not Dumpster Tom. Thomas that was missing
My
from
brother
episode
Tom?
2.
Original Tom.
Original Tom.
I'm
Original
going to
Tom
crawl
is
my
on the
way
bench.
over towards him, like hobbling, all wounded up and everything. Like, Tom!
And Jodie, at this point, you're starting to come to, and we'll pick it up from there for you.
Okay. So I guess I kind of wake up kind of groggy.
You're just kind of groggy.
I see these guys. I'm assuming probably Lawrence is the first person I see coming towards me or whatever, and I'm just like kind of like fumble off of the bench and kind of try to make my way toward him like a drunken sailor. I'm
Sure.
still coming down from the effects of the stuff or whatever, but
Finn's
Lawrence.
I'll just collapse in front of him, like clutching my back. Still, like I have no idea how badly I'm hurt. I just, it felt like my whole body got scooped apart or whatever. But
Sure.
Adrenaline and love.
yeah, basically, I'm just like, you okay, man? Where the hell have you been?
I've been here, man.
So Finn comes over. Finn comes over and he's like, so, hey, Thomas, right? Thomas. That's your name. I'm guessing, right? Based on your ID that we pulled from your pocket.
Yeah. Thomas Farrow, police officer, New York Police Department.
Yeah. So sorry about what we had to do to you. We found you. Of course, we've been instructed to round up any survivors and get them away from the city. The city's under quarantine, and we're just trying to save as many people as possible. And we found you. We found you in one of the side streets, and you kept. We wanted to bring you to safety, and you just kept on screaming. You need to help your friends, and you didn't want to leave your friends, and so we had to gas you, and we had to kind of knock you out because you were just out of control, man. You're out of control. But you got to understand that we have orders to save people's lives, and during this catastrophe.
So you see a man screaming in an alleyway, and you gas him so he doesn't get hurt.
Well, because he was screaming, but it was, of course, we all know, you guys, the noise just attracts him. So as we were trying to get him away from wherever he was, he didn't want to leave the folks that he was with. And I'm guessing, Thomas, these were the folks?
This is my crew, yeah. Well, the ones that are left, anyway.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you guys are all reunited. Do you guys need some medical attention? You guys.
I'm like trying to get my back all ripped open.
Actually, Lawrence first, but I could use a Band-Aid or two.
All right. Yeah. Let's. Why don't you guys roll some reason medicine checks?
Okay. Yeah, I'll help out in any way I can.
+1.
Do I need to roll as well, or am I just a guinea pig here?
Yeah. We'll see what. We'll see what. Jack has for a roll.
I'll just be looking over my shoulder, like, "How bad is it, man? Tell me how bad."
One success.
One success.
3 successes.
All right. So Catherine definitely is the nurse of this group. So she goes over and attends to your wounds and saves you from, kind of patches you up and we'll say that she cures your she heals you of like two hit points at that.
Okay.
At that.
Yeah. Finn was it?
Yes, Finn. Yes.
Listen, I need to disinfect the wounds on my friend Lawrence here. Do you have any lemon juice?
No, I don't. And that doesn't sound very sanitary.
All right.
Even I know that one, Catherine.
So what we need to do with you folks? You guys all, other than these scrapes, which you seem to be attending to, you guys are okay to transport, right?
Yeah.
Transport.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, you see, there's transportation coming to bring you guys to safety. They're going to be moving folks out of this area. The military's coming in, and we're just going to be addressing the city. Pretty much the city's under lockdown. It's quarantined. We need to go in and just take the city back and eradicate everything that's going on here in the city. Seems to be the worst is in Central Park at this point.
About how far away from Central Park are we?
You're probably wherever the bar was. Central Park was a few blocks over from that.
So we are not far enough away, boys.
No, we are not.
Jody, did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just going to ask. So, is Finn? Are these military people that we're dealing with?
These are military people. These are folks that that have kind of set up that we're quarantining off the area. They're like the National Guard before the military comes in and really kind of
Gotcha.
takes over.
Cool.
Any other questions? You guys?
Do you guys need assistance in getting these people out of here?
No, we've got a pretty good force that's coming in, and we think we've pulled out most of the survivors. But we've got some transportation coming for you. They should be here pretty much any moment here. It's kind of odd that they're not. No, it's kind of odd that they're not here by now. I'm sure they're just running behind. It's been kind of as you know, it's been a crazy night. So, is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we move on to the next scene?
The man that we brought with us, also Tom. How's he doing?
Dumpster Tom, you were calling him.
Yes, we were calling him Dumpster Tom.
Nice.
How is he?
He seems to be okay. We've got a medic. We're gonna bring him over to the tent and have the medic take a look at him. He'll be fine. I don't know if he's going to be able to go with you when you're transported to the center for evacuation. But there are a few folks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in with a couple other folks, and he points to like a lady and a couple guys, and he's like, you're going to go with that group over there, and they should be here shortly. I don't know why they're not here yet, but they should be here shortly.
How exactly are we being evacuated?
You see, let me just double check my notes before I give you an exact answer. So what we're going to move you to a police station. So you're going to be under lock and in safety there, and then we're going to fly you out by chopper.
I'm all for flying. Flying is good. I was afraid we were going to be on a bus.
No bus.
I'm gonna take my coat off and I'll like mourning the loss of my nice coat.
There is we are transporting folks in a SWAT van, so there should be a SWAT van coming here from that police station. Should be here any minute. I just got radio that said that they were coming. They were on their way. I just need you guys to sit tight with these other few folks, and then we'll have you on your way.
Hey, Doug. So I have a question. So as a police officer and having dealt with some of the riots and stuff that happened before, can I do like a perception check to kind of gauge like how many people are in this little camp that we're in right now?
Yeah, you can. I'll just tell you, there's there seems to be a pretty decent military force, and then there's only just a handful of survivors. There seems to be a lot of folks in the medical tent, and then there's probably like 3 other folks that are healthy enough to be transported to safety at this point without any kind of they can be on their own without any medical attention.
And is this place like barricaded? Like, is it in the middle of the street that there's barricades set up?
Yeah. It's like on the edge of town. It's kind of crude. Like they've brought in some material, but then they've also used like cars and stuff to kind of reinforce it, because it's you can tell that this was just kind of just thrown together because this is kind of a last minute kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm going to notice the lady that's over there waiting to go in our group with us and go introduce myself to her.
All right.
Ladies man.
Because that's what Lawrence does.
Sure. She's blonde.
Of course she is.
What would you like to say to her?
I'm just gonna go walk up to her and be all like, "Hey, I heard you guys made it over here too. How did you get over here?"
She's going to talk about how they were in a car accident, and that her husband died, and that it was pretty much they hit something. Her husband died in the accident, but then reanimated, and so they just booked it towards the nearest. They wanted to get out of town as fast as they could. they came across the military presence, and the military escorted them to the safety bunker.
I'll be all. Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sorry about your husband. We had that happen to one of our friends actually on our way over here ourselves. That's a terrible time, and I'll try and comfort her and ease her suffering and basically just get close to her because that's the kind of skeezy guy that Lawrence is too.
Sure. And she's just so upset that she just can't. She doesn't even really pay attention. Did I say her name was Susan? Her name is Susan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
Just gonna say, is there any like a table set up with like water, maybe some rations or something?
Yeah, there's a table there with some water. Not any rations, but
Okay.
yeah.
I'll grab a couple 2 bottles of water.
Okay.
One for now,
Yeah,
one for later.
Finn says, help yourself. Do you need any? Do you need anything else that you think you need anything else to help you out with? We're here because we want to help everybody get to safety and be well attended. So if there's anything else that we can do for you, just.
Do you have any emergency blankets?
Yeah, we probably do. Yep. We here. Why don't you roll a passion social? Well, I'll just give you a blanket. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah, there's a blanket right there. Feel free to take that.
Do you
Thank
have any medical supplies that we can that you can part with?
Okay, roll a passion socialize roll for me.
Passion socialize. Okay. 1 second. Just counting up what I need,
Catherine's very passionate.
but not very sociable.
Basically, we've got supplies. How good are you going to be to talk me into getting them over to you?
I'm not seeing socialize as one of the skill sets.
Does anybody have socialize?
I do.
So maybe Jason has to, or maybe Lawrence has to roll something like that, or whatever you do is probably your rating will probably just be 6s there, Catherine.
Okay. Nope, I am not successful at all.
Okay, so Finn is gonna say, no, we have med kits, but we really kind of need to keep them for the survivors. If because they just seem to keep flooding in, and yeah, I don't think we can spare them.
Understood. Please let me know if there's any way I can help.
Sure. All right. So as you're talking to the 2 police cars and a SWAT van pull up. So they did finally survive. They finally showed up, like they said they were going to.
Better late than never.
Finn says, "Okay, you guys, your SWAT van. That's your transportation. I need you guys to go in there." And then he kind of hands you off to other officers, and they all kind of follow you into the back of the SWAT van with the 3 other folks that are with you, Susan and we'll say Joe and Dave.
Can I try and swipe one of those med kits on the way by? Or are they like massively bulky?
You can try it. Go for it.
What do you want me to roll on?
Whatever you think you might use.
I'm guessing it's
I'll let you determine that.
Cunning and stealth, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good. Do it.
Okay. 4 successes.
Awesome. So yes, I would have let you had it on 2 successes. So yes,
I'll just bundle it up in my ripped up coat and be all stumbling into the van behind him.
Absolutely.
Once we get in there, I'll just like tuck. I'll like just show Catherine that like the side of it or whatever to indicate that's what it is in my coat, and I'll kind of tuck it in between us.
So as you guys all, of course, there's benches in the SWAT van, so you guys all line up in the on the benches. You guys are all packed in there, and then the 2 double doors just clang together.
Flashbacks. I'm having flashbacks, guys.
and you can hear the handles lock into place, and sets off to where you guys are going to go.
We can. There's no real viewing slits in the side of a SWAT.
There
van,
is not. This
Yeah.
is you're pretty much in the back of like a U-Haul
Okay.
at this point.
I'm just gonna sit there and fidget.
There are some lights, that so you guys aren't sitting in the dark totally, but
Catherine does give Lawrence like a little bit of a nod of approval, but but clearly still don't like you.
is Lawrence still sitting next to, is Lawrence sitting next to Susan?
Oh yeah. Oh for sure.
Okay.
And that's why.
I'll at some point I'll still be chatting her up a little bit here and there, and then I'll ask if I can hold her hand because I don't like being in confined spaces.
And she's gonna think that's a little odd, but okay. She's been through so much that at this point she's
not gonna do anything else. Just gonna hold her hand, and I'll be like, thank you so much.
All right, so now at this point, I'm going to read a little bit of text. It says the journey is a tense one, but for the first time tonight, you seem to get a moment's rest.
Ah, nice.
A part of you expects the worst, and it seems tonight, at least, you are never disappointed.
Great.
From outside, you hear a screeching sound,
Oh, jeez.
followed by the sound of the SWAT van locking onto its brakes. And you realize a fraction too late that a crash is about to happen. I need you all to roll a body athletics roll for me.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh boy.
My
I'm going to be paced on the side of the SWAT van.
I got 2 successes, Doug.
Holy cow, maybe not.
2 successes.
2 successes for me.
Okay.
3 successes for me.
3 successes.
All right.
It's like my worst skill. Other than
Catherine?
socializing.
Pretty much everybody gets all. I mean, the van tumbles over. Everybody goes flying in the back of the SWAT van. Of course, you guys don't have seatbelts on.
Well, of course not.
Of course not.
Jack and Thomas, you guys take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Lawrence and Catherine only take 1.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
You manage to get your head back together. Then you hear sounds of claws and shrieks.
Of course.
And then all of a sudden, the back door to the SWAT van comes flying off. And it's thrown open violently. And one of the infected grapples Susan.
No!
It's always
And
his
pulls her
girlfriend
out of the
that
van and screaming.
My first instinct is to pull out the 9mm and aim for its head.
Yeah, I'm good. Catherine's gonna pull out the revolver and try to shoot it.
Well, you guys are still in the van at this point. He reached in, grabbed it, and he's out. He's out.
Oh,
of the
he's
van at
out.
this point.
Okay.
He's out.
Oh. He grabs her. She was like right there at the door. As soon as he opened, he grabs her, and
he's gone.
He's not within point of view at this point, and you can just hear her screaming.
Lawrence, how you feeling seeing your girlfriend get ripped out of this thing? I gotta know.
Then all of a sudden you hear her screaming stop.
Oh God.
I'm like, I've got the knife out and I'm like halfway to peek around the corner, and then I hear the screaming stop and I sit back.
But now you hear more screeches coming towards the van.
I'm gonna try and make my way to the front of the van, where behind all of the heavily armed people in the group.
Okay,
so that I'm not right next to the doorway as a sub bar.
It will be noted that Joe and Dave, the other 2 survivors that were in they're dead at this point.
Oh jeez. They didn't have any gear on them, did they?
They seem to have like cushioned your fall in your.
Oh no!
That's why I only took 1 point of damage.
That's right.
Okay.
You also are hearing gunfire as well in the background.
Cool.
Yeah,
so what do you say Lawrence is doing? Lawrence is going up front.
Yeah, follow Lawrence's lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there access to the front cab? Like the front of the car from the back, like a just a window
There,
into the
there
cab?
is not. You would have to
Okay.
go. You would have to exit the back of the SWAT van to get into the cab.
Okay, I'm gonna follow that then.
So you're going to get out of the. You're going
Yeah.
to get out of the van. Is this what everybody's doing? Everybody's getting out at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. There are two.
Sure.
There are two infected right there.
Oh, there.
Like as we get out.
As you get out, there are two waiting for you, and then the third one is just feasting on the blonde Susan.
Are there any supplies in the truck itself? Like, is there ammunition? Is there weapons? Is there
Nothing in the back SWAT where you guys were all sitting.
Okay, so there's two staring us down. Obviously, more around if they're being shot at.
And now they are definitely coming towards you.
Okay, I've got to pull out the 9mm and take a couple shots at the head so that the other guys can at least have a chance.
Okay. Go for it.
Self-sacrifice. All right. So that is going to be what? Marksmanship and
Is it body still?
I think so. I'm trying to
okay.
remember what it was. And then you can add an extra die for every bullet.
You get dessert too.
Okay. So that's 5 to start off with, and I'll do 2 bullets.
Okay.
Here we go. So marksmanship's pretty good.
Big bucks, no whammies.
1, 2, 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
All right. So you basically you unload into the infected and hits him in the shoulder, hits him in the abdomen, and he just cries out this incredible shrieking noise, and he lunges towards you, and he's going to attack you
Mm-hmm.
at this point. Let me find my. Okay, so I have 4 and no, I have 5, and I'm gonna hit on a 5+. He hits you for 2 damage.
Okay.
So basically, he lunges towards you and just swipes you and gets your arm.
Yep. All right. So, I mean, that one's at least distracted.
Yep. What are Lawrence and Catherine and Thomas doing?
How close is the one that just got shot? How close is that one?
It's pretty close to you. It's like right on. I mean, it depends on where are you standing in relation to Jack.
I would be behind him because I was trying to get past him.
So if he's in front of you,
Yeah.
then Jack is like right. He's like right in front of Jack.
So, can I like reach around Jack and try and stab the thing?
Sure, go for it.
The reach around. I like it.
Yeah. I'm assuming that we're basically going to have to fight our way out of this van because there's no other exit points. So
That's probably a good assumption.
so I'm assuming it's fight
Sure,
for a knife combat.
sure.
Okay. And what stat is that? Body, I guess.
Yeah, you can use body.
Okay. So 3. 1 success.
1 success, and then it's a knife, so you should get some sort of bonus for that. I'm trying to find it here.
I believe you said it was a crude weapon.
It is a crude weapon,
I think
so
that's the word you used. Yes.
let me see here. Knives damage 1. B. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to do 1 damage, and you're just going to you're just going to stab him right in the side.
Yeah. Basically,
And-
while he's got his gun out like this, I'm just gonna like reach out underneath and try and stab it in the gut or something. I'm
Sure.
not gonna stick my head in his line of fire. But
Sure. What is Catherine and Thomas doing?
they're both attacking the same one, or
You've
I
got
mean,
another one that's coming up pretty close. He's noticing that you guys are doing some damage to his buddy. So
all right, I'm gonna try to take a shot at the other one.
okay,
I'll use 2 shots.
okay.
That's body marksmanship. So 3, 5. You said 1 extra die per bullet.
Yep.
Okay. One success.
One success. Okay, so you shoot him. It hits his hip, and now he's coming towards you. And he
You made a new friend.
he lunges towards you, and you dodge out of the way completely. And he falls to the ground. They're the infected. Yeah, we'll say it's a he.
Nice.
He falls to the ground as he tries to lunge towards you and totally misses you. What would Thomas like to do?
Do I do I still have my pistol that I had originally?
Sure.
So I know I only have 1 bullet left. So
Yep.
I'm gonna actually try to, in the opening in the back of the door, I'm gonna try to like lift myself up onto the top of the truck to kind of survey to see what we're kind of dealing with here.
Okay. Yep.
Is that like a body athletics?
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Let's see. That's exploding. So 1, 2, 3 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you get up there and you look around. You no problem at all. And you notice that there is another officer. There's an officer staggering a little as he walks and calls out to see if you guys are okay. He lets out this cry of horror and begins to fire madly up the street at something just out of sight. It takes only moments for the horde to come into view, the number of which now spills into the street seems impossible. Perhaps 100 infected are charging towards the scene.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Is the truck upright?
That was going to be my question.
Yeah, I mean,
You said it flipped over several times. Is the truck like on its wheels?
We'll say it is on its side.
Okay.
Of course. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it to the cab to see if I can find any kind of supplies or anything in the front.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's let me see here. I know that there was yeah, why don't you roll a cunning perception check if you go to the
Let's see. 3 successes.
Nice. You find a fully loaded submachine gun.
Nice.
Nice.
Light him up.
Yes. To quote the fellow from earlier.
I have an idea.
Okay.
If I can interject, I don't know if Catherine can interject.
You do whatever you want. I don't care.
All right. Finn said that these things are attracted to noise. And I have to ask, does a SWAT car have a siren?
I don't know.
I see where you're going with that.
I think it probably does to like move folks out of the way.
Most police vehicles would have.
It has
one, I think.
It has a horn at least.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
Yep.
So, how good is anyone at shooting a gas tank?
Shooting a gas tank.
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be hard with it on its side, though.
All right.
Because
so
I guess-
while you guys are collaborating on this,
We're like, hang on, we need a whiteboard and a couple of markers.
the infected in front of Jack decides that he is not going to wait for you guys to chat. Oh, that is not good.
Oh no.
Maybe he means it in our favor.
He decides to take Jack down and start shredding his chest.
Oh no.
With his claws, and Jack takes 5 damage.
Oh, that's nothing.
Holy.
6, 7, 8. Okay. All right.
I forget. Where's our health?
Health?
Like
It's
how
the
much?
vitality points.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Bottom left-hand corner there.
So I don't know
Right.
how much. I forget what Jack's vitality is, but I'm assuming you're at least wounded at this point. If not, are you
Let's
mauled
see.
at this point?
Let's see. So, mauled.
Yeah. Okay. So that's basically a -1 to your dice pool and a -1 on all your abilities at this
Yep.
point. So yeah. So the officer that you just saw that was asking if you were, he just books it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
What direction is he going?
He's going past you guys. He's going. You've got the car crash that you guys are in, and he's gonna run right past the horde is in back of you. He's going the other direction. Basically, he wants to go in the other direction of the horde.
Is there any gas leaking from the SWAT car?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Can
If
I kick this thing off of me?
Is that what Jack's gonna do? I mean, Jack
Jack
is tagged, so he should actually have the next action.
Oh yeah,
so.
sorry.
Jack
okay.
should get his butt moving here. So -1. Body athletics, I would assume to kick.
You still have that? You still have that gun?
Actually, I do have that gun.
Interesting.
You could do the cool action movie thing where you just like up into his chest. And
I could do that. I have plenty of rounds. Yeah, let's do that. So, body marksmanship. I got a -1, but I'm going to add all the bullets. So let me roll that first. Oh, thank God I got more bullets.
This does
Okay,
not inspire
okay.
confidence.
That's 2. Those explode. That's 3. That explodes. That's 4. See, that was 3 bullets. Hold on, I got to keep track of things. So that's 4 successes, -3 bullets, 7 more to go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here it is. More exploding bullets.
So are you just emptying your clip on this guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
just
Okay.
I'm going to town.
I like it.
All right, so that's 1 explode. Ooh, okay, so that puts me at 5, 6, and 6 successes.
All right. So I'm gonna narrate this a little bit if you want.
Sweet.
Or
please do.
you can do it. It's totally up to you.
No, go ahead, Doug.
Okay. So what you do is he's on top of you. You grab his hair and you pull his head back away from you. You take the pistol, the 9mm, and you just clear the clip into the side of his head.
Beautiful.
And the brain matter and everything just falls like right on top of you, of course. But it just totally decimates the guys. Pretty much there's no head left after all that, and you push the body off of you.
Great. I'm going to get up to my feet and hide behind someone.
Catherine's gonna run in and try to help.
All right. Don't you have an affected? No, you don't have an affected on you because he missed.
I dodged.
You dodged it.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to help. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna just help Jack to his feet, and
I'll whip out that med kit and unwrap it from my coat and set it in front of Catherine.
yeah,
okay.
actually, yeah, I'll try to use the med kit on him now.
Okay, you want to use some sort of roll for that reason medicine.
Yeah, reason and medicine. And do I get any bonuses for the med kit or?
Sure, we'll give you an automatic 2 successes.
Oh, awesome! That's really cool. Okay, here we go. 1, 6 successes then total.
All right, Jack, you're healed six hit points. See, so explain how you're going to heal his chest.
Just take out whatever I can to just wrap it up and try to like hold it to him, just to stop any bleeding. And if there's adrenaline in there or something, just to help.
Yeah. Anything in a syringe.
Painkillers, anything, like whatever I can administer quickly, just try to get back on his feet.
Catherine, you're so gentle.
So as you're doing that, the police officer that's running past you, that you saw was earlier, takes out his pistol and starts shooting at the other infected that's in the scene, and he yells to you guys, "Come on, guys, we can't stay here."
Yeah, let's book it, guys. Can we yell back to Tom to hit the horn on that thing, or like
prop something up against the
Yeah.
Write something on the horn, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Tom, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find anything.
or hit the
like
siren or something?
Yeah, I'll just start flipping switches on. I'll try to wedge something against between the seat and the horn.
Okay.
Whatever I can do to make noise, and then bail ass out of there to get back to where they're at.
There's
I
two
like
dead
it.
guys in the back. You can prop one of them on the horn.
Yeah,
Yeah, why don't you-
Yeah,
we-
yeah.
we can do that. All right. Yeah, why don't we so we've got the horn that's going off.
Right.
Of course, as the noise is going off, the infected is kind of that's still left in that scene is just really kind of, you can tell it takes him off guard for a little moment, but he's looking at you guys, trying to figure out which one he wants to lunge towards.
So,
Mhm.
if possible, if Catherine's going to take the lighter that they used to cauterize Dumpster Tom's wounds,
Okay.
throw it on the gas coming out of the truck. And then
Okay.
run.
Okay. Where's Thomas at this point? Because I want to make sure, because we have a history. Okay, guys, we have a history of lighting other party members on fire on the
It
show.
is my turn. Okay, it is my turn.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure that Thomas is not part of this SWAT barbecue that's going on.
No, I think that after I got the sirens and stuff on, I'd be probably at the back of the truck. where they're at.
Okay. Good. I just wanted to make sure that was still the case.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right. So why don't you roll? Why don't you roll for that to see if that happens there, Jordan or Catherine? Sorry.
What would that be? Probably
Whatever you think you might be able to make work.
it's a body because it involves actually,
Okay.
like I have to aim for the gas. So
Sure.
Hopefully not. Maybe not marksmanship so much, but
Okay. Yeah, I think that's you're
marksmanship?
aiming. Yeah, you're aiming for you're aiming for the gas with the lighter. That kind of makes sense.
Just like in the action.
We're gonna say that you
Yeah.
need 3 successes for this to happen.
oh, for God's sake, I only have 3 dice.
Sixes.
Oh, okay.
That is not
Okay,
the look of confidence.
1 second. I need you guys to see exactly what happened here. So I gotta move my camera to show you all 3 ones.
Oh no.
Oh.
He lights himself on fire. No.
That's all right. So you throw the lighter and it totally misses, and yeah, it's
Arcs
so
over the side of the truck.
random officer dude that's running past decides that you guys aren't following him, and therefore he starts coming back to help you with this situation because he knows that you guys are going to be in a world of hurt here shortly, and he's firing at the infected, and
And
we're
he
gonna
accidentally
say
kicks the lighter.
he does. He shoots the infected 2 times, and in the back, and the infected whips around to see what's shooting him.
And that's when we run, boys.
Yeah, let's run.
Hey, Doug, when you said I had a submachine gun that was fully loaded,
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
bullets is that?
Oh, dude, you've got
Fully.
you've got quite a few. Let's say I don't know what how many. I don't know how many a submachine gun usually has.
20 to
I don't
30
know.
rounds is pretty good.
20 to 30 rounds. Yeah, we'll say you have we'll say you have 30 rounds in it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, there's a lot, but it's not going to take out 100 of these infected folks.
Yeah, no.
Unless they're all standing in a single line.
Well, how many dice do you have?
So since the infected was tagged, he's going to lunge towards that officer, and yeah, he gets all the way up to the officer, and he reaches out and claws him, and pretty much he just kind of scrapes his arm a little bit and does 1 point of damage to him.
All right.
Where are we going? Like, where are we going to run? Like, that's my question.
How far do we get away from the place where we were before?
What place?
Like the encampment where we were at? Yeah, where we started. How far did we Was it blocks? Was it miles?
It was probably you probably were on the road for probably like
A couple hours, wasn't it?
no. I'm gonna say you're probably a couple hours. No, you were probably on the road.
We're in
Probably on the
upstate
road
New
for
York
like
now.
10 minutes.
Okay, so it's probably not feasible to run back there.
Yeah, it's probably
what's
it's probably gonna take you an hour or so to get back.
What's around us? Are we in the street still? Are there buildings and stuff?
The police officer seems to know where you need to go.
All right.
All right,
Let's follow
the
that
law.
guy.
I normally disapprove of this, but in this case, we'll do it.
So you still have that one infected though. That's
I'll take a shot at him since I have a
Well, if we all gang up on him, we should be okay.
Let's see. It's body
Famous last words.
marksmanship. So, and then you said 1 extra die per bullet.
yeah. Why don't you? Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna throw.
While
in
he's
3.
doing that, I'm going to crack open one of those bottles of water and start chugging it. Like I've had enough.
Nice.
Okay, that's awesome. I got. Oh, and that's another explosion. Okay.
Yes.
You ready for this?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Light it up. Light
Yeah.
it up,
Nice.
Thomas. So yeah, go ahead and tell me what you do to this infected.
I think I pull the police officer away from him. Like I kind of step in between
Yeah.
and just unload in this thing's chest. Like I'm
Nice.
assuming there's like bone shards and blood flying everywhere.
Yeah, he basically is 2 pieces after that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'll be all high fiving him on the back as we go by. Like, that's my brother.
So yeah, so the police officer says, "Follow me, guys," and he takes you through some of the side streets into an alleyway leading off the main road. You guys you can still hear the shrieking and the gunfire in the distance, and you round the corner, and the officer stops in his tracks and starts cursing, but he doesn't say the F word like Jason did all last session.
Wait, which word?
The F word. And there's a locked gate in front of you guys. What would you guys like to? Yeah, what would you like? They go around into an alleyway, and there's a locked gate.
I'll be like, step aside. I can pick this.
All right, let's do it. Let's do a prowess crafts roll if you want to pick it.
Crafts. Okay.
Prowess crafts. Picking it with a crochet needle.
Yes.
Or
I'm
hook.
borrowing one of Catherine's bobby pins. 2 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you pick the lock and you open the gate, and yeah, there's no fuss or anything.
All right,
And
I'll just like gesture dramatically, like, come on through.
so as you round the next corner, you realize that you're about to come into the parking lot of the police station.
Oh,
You round the corner to see the police station in the distance, and hope swiftly changes to despair
Oh,
as you realize
Oh, no.
that the station is on fire.
oh dear God.
wow! I
And
really
there's no
missed
sign of the
that
fire
lighter.
department, right?
The officer that you would just follow there, we haven't gotten his name yet because there hasn't been time.
Who has time for that?
He takes a step back and he's just shaking his head, just not sure what he's gonna do. And at that moment, something grips him. A sinuous, all too pale arm reaches out of the alleyway above, and dagger-like talons sink into the flesh of his face and neck.
What?
And you catch a glimpse of a face with a shark-like maw and glossy black pits for eyes.
What?
It twitches and then scuttles back up the wall, dragging the half-dead, screaming officer with it.
Oh dear God.
I would just like to point out that it says right on my character sheet that the first 3 words, honestly, is Lawrence is short.
The next sentence on this says, caught between fear and the certainty of death, if you stay, all you can do is caught between the fear and the certainty of death, if you stay, all you can do is run.
And running it is.
Okay.
I am becoming an expert in running. I need an extra die in running now.
Get those Jello legs going, man. Wow.
I did not sign up for undead street sharks.
Yeah, no, running, lots of running. I don't like. We can't go to the police. Like we can't go in there because it's on fire.
What other buildings that might not be on fire are in this vicinity?
What other buildings would be in the area?
Yeah, like we need cover.
Cover,
Or a vehicle.
supplies. We need. I'm out of ammo, and we're going to need like rocket launchers to kill this.
I don't know I don't know the town as much as you guys don't know the town. So whichever direction you guys want to head,
whichever direction we go in, any car we pass, I'm gonna like try the door handles, check for keys as we go by, just while we're moving,
just to see if any of them still work.
Yeah,
Jodie, Jodie, you had a question?
Oh, I was just saying, as a police officer, would I be able to make a test to try to figure out a place that would be defensible? Would that be part of my training? I think as a police officer, they would teach me somehow, part of the tactics of.
I think at this point, you guys realize that the city is under quarantine, and it's all kind of surrounded.
We should definitely try to get out of here.
So I think at this point, I mean that's just me thinking like of what I would do at this, like knowing what I know of what has happened so far.
We just need
so
to
if it's
keep
quarantined, does that mean basically it's going to be hard to get out of? Correct.
Basically, nobody's coming in or out until sunlight, until daylight, when the military is going to come in and start.
So what if we go up? Like, can we find a building and try to like use the fire escape to get to the top of the building? Maybe a little more defensible position kind of thing.
But there might be those shark things. That thing just climbed,
took
a person and climbed up that wall. I mean, I think I got to go with Lawrence here. I got to go with your brother and say, keep checking these vehicles. One's got to have a key. And we got to get out of the city because it's just we need to
at least get to the quarantine area. Like,
right,
if it's surrounded by quarantine, if we can get there, maybe somebody will let us through. That's all I'm thinking right now.
Right.
Well, Lawrence, you're kind of a handy guy. Do you think maybe if we bought you some time, you could hotwire one of these cars?
shocked and dismayed that you would assume that, of course, I can do that.
So, who's really heavily wounded at this point?
think
I
just
am
Jack.
not anymore.
I am lightly
I'm
wounded.
not heavily wounded.
You're not, but you all have like. Does anybody?
I'm
have
down one
two-
die on my rolls.
You're one down, one die.
Yeah.
You guys want to run somewhere for? I mean, because you guys just saw this really gross thing that just happened.
Yeah, we need to
you
get
guys
away
wanna
from that thing. most
Run
importantly.
out of the distance for this, and if you guys want to heal yourself, I would allow that if you guys want to do that and just kind of
Yeah. Well,
try to.
I guess he's
just
saying
for-
that we're
just for a
going to
second.
eventually run into one of these things.
I
Yeah, I'll let you heal me up.
Which
Sure.
which direction? You can't. You're not going to run towards the police station, which is on fire. I'm guessing you're running back the way you came.
is there a Kinney's?
Is there a Kinney's?
Okay, I'm Canadian. I don't know what that is.
It's a Kinney's drug is like a
Oh,
pharmacy.
okay, it's a pharmacy.
It's a chain pharmacy. Yes. Yeah, I'll try to. Catherine will try to heal Jack up for
Okay.
a few more.
So basically, you've left the area where that
Yes,
nasty
yeah,
we're
person
out there.
was,
Yeah,
and now
we're
you're
moving.
just kind of mending yourself, and then you're going to go in a certain direction to try to
Yeah,
find.
yeah.
Well, look,
Okay.
we'll be moving as fast as we can while Catherine heals us up, like best speed kind of thing.
Yeah, you can.
And then
you
once
guys,
we're all done being bandaged, wrapped, and poked and prodded, we'll just haul ass.
okay.
8 successes.
8 successes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had 3 sixes.
I am feeling on top of the world.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
Little
Catherine.
evangelist, be
Yeah,
healed, my son.
let's just say we healed the. She totally used those band-aids to good. You put those band-aids to good use, and you guys are
Ooh.
pretty much all full health
Back up
now.
to 12. Nice.
Working on Jack. Everyone's just healed by proxy.
But yeah, we're just healed by association.
So as you guys are you guys are headed in a certain direction? Is that what?
Yeah.
Where are you guys headed at this point? Did you guys make a
Um,
determination?
Like, which way was the SWAT car heading?
It was headed towards out of town because it did not want to be. It was headed. What do I want to say? Like, it was headed north. I guess it was headed south. So you guys are like the barricade was huge.
Is there a specific vehicle that you guys want to look for?
like an SUV would be ideal.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay,
Or
so
a
you guys
pickup truck or something we could bid in back of, yeah.
Yeah, it's something that has enough room for everybody conveniently. Like we don't want to be in a friggin' Volkswagen
Okay.
Beetle.
Yeah,
so you
I didn't know if you guys wanted to like go towards the school and grab a school bus or what you guys want. So
Ooh, school bus.
All right, so you guys are pretty much combing the streets to try to find a vehicle.
right,
Yeah, we're just. I'm like anytime we come up to an SUV, I'm gonna be like banging on the window to see if I can get in.
We
So
could-
as
We're
you guys,
possibly in Little Italy at this point.
so as you guys are combing the streets, trying not to draw too much attention to yourself.
right.
Ahead of you, you see the remnants of a battleground, and police cruisers and cars from an emergency barricade, but no one remains now to man it.
Is there any movement?
Do we want to approach this?
I think
And
it's a
how
good
do-
idea.
How do we want to approach it?
Let's see, it says a handful of dead bodies litter the scene, but there are no infected present that you can tell.
Yeah, for now.
So just what if
All I
everything?
gotta say is remember that scene at the bar.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we can approach this and maybe see if there's ammo and guns in the vehicles.
Mhm.
We
Or
can
even
do
a
that.
working vehicle. I mean, if they got overrun, they weren't thinking of driving away. They were probably thinking of shooting for their lives.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that one of us can search the vehicle while the rest of us are keeping an eye out around it. I mean, we don't need 2 or 3 people in a car. We definitely don't want to split up at this point,
Right.
especially
no,
with
we're not doing that again.
that sharky looking spider thing, whatever that was, freaks me out.
Well, if it's up in the walls, like if it's climbing buildings, if we're away in the middle of the street, we should be okay.
Yeah, you
Completely.
don't know if it can jump either.
I'm completely guessing.
So I'm thinking if you guys want to approach this scene, we kind of approach it like that as one person
Or-
search.
Another idea is I'm pretty good at stealth. I could try to sneak over there, and if I don't
Okay.
see anything, I could wave you over.
That's
be the
another
best
way to
idea.
go around it.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go.
Right.
So what am I doing? Cunning or prowess on that? I don't know.
Prowess. Is there prowess stealth?
Prowess stealth, sure. Okay.
Okay. We'll give
Tom-
you a difficulty rating of 1.
Tom, you
Okay.
keep an eye on your brother. I'm going to keep an eye out on our surroundings.
Me too.
Got it.
1 success. Wow. On 5 dice, I got 1 success. Jeez.
Yeah, there's nothing to be worried about in this scenario.
Now
Okay.
now I'm being overly cautious.
Yeah. Now there's definitely something up. But
Yeah,
I'll
beam
motion them all over. I'll be like, hey, I'll be like,
Okay.
All right. So so you guys all go over to the barricade, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk backwards though because I want to keep an eye on
Okay,
the scene behind
sure.
us as we're moving that way.
I'm only looking for keys in cars or car keys to try in cars. That's all I'm looking for.
Okay.
Ammo and medical supplies if I can find anything.
You Catherine, do you want to roll a cunning awareness roll for me?
Sure. One second. Let me just get my character sheet. Awareness is not on my sheet either.
Okay, so we'll just
There's,
do.
there's perception.
Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Why don't
Okay.
we do that?
2, 3 successes.
Nice. You find two 9mm handguns with full clips in them.
Ooh, Laura
Nice.
Crofting this.
Nice.
I take the holsters, spin them,
Nice.
because everyone knows my aim with a lighter is great. So this is gonna be fine.
You're literally you took the holsters and you spun the holsters, not the guns. The holsters.
Yes.
I saw this on the show once.
I haven't quite figured that part out yet.
What is Thomas doing in this scene?
Just protecting. I'm just keeping a constant eye out. Just
Right.
kind of using my police skills to protect them all.
You got that submachine gun kind of
Oh, yeah.
at the
Yeah.
ready. Okay, all right. What is Lawrence doing?
I'm searching for car keys or a running vehicle.
Okay, you do not find any car keys or running vehicle in this scene.
Okay, I'm going to try and hotwire one of the cars.
All right.
So that, I'm guessing, is going to be a cunning roll.
Sure. We'll do crafting, maybe.
Sure.
What did we do to pick the lock?
That was
Craft.
cunning and stealth, I want to say, wasn't it?
No, it's craft.
It was
Craft?
crafting. I
Yeah,
thought.
okay.
Yeah.
Craft,
Alright.
yeah.
So we're gonna make these cars are pretty beat up. So we're gonna
Yeah.
make that a difficulty of a 4.
4. Okay.
Ooh.
One exploded. Damn it! Only only one. Got 1 success.
Okay, so you try it, and it just these pretty much all the vehicles in the scene are
The cars are screwed, guys. We're not
they're
driving.
they're
any
junk at this
here.
point.
Ooh.
So as you guys are assessing the barricade, you see some shadows coming towards you from the streetlights.
Oh no!
Like they're above the streetlights. Like
No, the streetlights are kind of like casting some shadows.
okay, gotcha.
Because night is set in, and you catch a glimpse of another group of survivors,
Are we
and
sure?
they're approaching you warily. They're all heavily armed,
Oh,
Okay.
but they don't seem to be aggressive.
And
at
they're
this
not
point.
shark shaped.
what a sharp tooth among them.
What does this barricade look like? Is it just you said it was kind of hastily constructed, but what's it
Yeah.
consist of? Is it
Um,
defensible? Like as a group, could we maybe stick out the night here, kind of thing?
Oh, you probably could. Yeah, I mean, something evidently like overtook it though. So because there's
That's true.
a lot of dead bodies. So I don't know if that would be too wise to try to, but
Where
So-
did you folks come from?
So the survivors come up to you, and the leader of the survivors is a fellow cop. His name is Aaron Richmond, and they're from the inner city of this city, and they tell you that they're here looking for supplies to help them through the night.
So are we.
They also inform you that the city is quarantined,
Mhm.
We're aware.
and what's that?
We're aware.
All right.
I would like to
And-
offer them a bottle of water and the emergency blanket.
Nice, and they Aaron says thank you so much for your generosity, and he hands off the water and the blanket to the another person that's there with him that seems to be kind of also in charge. They also Aaron then proceeds to tell you that there is a fire raging through the east side of the city, and that they believe that the best chance of survival is to stay mobile until first light, when, as far as they know, the CDC are going to attempt to extract survivors.
Which direction are you guys heading in?
We're just trying to stay mobile, trying to dodge these.
So
these
your strategy is just to keep moving.
just to keep moving. We got to survive till daylight. Survive till daylight.
And you said it's just now getting dark enough that the streetlights are coming on?
Yeah, it's saying that it's like, yeah, we'll say it's probably, it's because it's daylight savings time, so it gets kind of dark later. So we'll say it's probably like 9-10 o'clock at night now.
So we're looking at like 5-6 a.m. for dawn kind of thing.
Right.
So we got to last 8 hours with giant shark things roaming the building tops and hordes of these dead freaks running around.
Yay.
Yeah. But and Aaron looks at you and he says, I know it's going to be a challenge, but I think the more of us that are together, the better the chance we can survive this thing.
Have you guys run into any of these things yet? Have you actually killed anything, or are you just carrying guns to defend yourselves?
We have we've run into these and we've lost a few folks, but we've been able to take a few of these down. They're tough, but
I just want to make sure, because we've run into them too, and they are tough.
Mhm.
yeah, they are. We
So-
have noticed that if you get bit by them or something, nothing really happens. It doesn't seem to be a disease or anything that kind of spreads. It just seems like whenever somebody is killed, they kind of just pop back up. It's weird, isn't? Have you guys noticed the same thing, or what's your interactions been like? Is it? I mean, I don't know what
These
I
guys
don't know
are-
what this is.
It's like, but that's what happened to us too. People got killed. We saw a police officer get killed, and he, within moments, popped back up again and started attacking us.
Yeah. It's,
As they're discussing this, I'm just looking at the dead bodies like littering the street and going, guys, why don't we move while we talk about this?
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. You know
So-
what? That's a good idea.
So as you guys are about to as Jack mentions that we should probably get moving, Aaron also agrees and tries to motions to everybody that they're going to move, and a gunshot cuts through the night, and you realize that at the far end of the street is another group of survivors that are heavily armed but are far less peaceable.
Oh, great. So we're going to shoot each other now. That sounds like a good idea.
Is our group bigger now that we've combined?
It has gotten bigger. It's probably it's like you probably got about total you're probably like 8 people. So it's probably doubled up your size.
I'm going to take cover behind the nearest police cruiser that's in between me and them.
No, Lawrence, go hit on one of them. We'll West Side Story this.
So as you guys are talking and you see the gunshot that cuts through one of Aaron's group, we don't know what his name is. He's just some young, probably early 20-year-old. he yells a profanity at the group for shooting at you guys and not being careful, and he just starts. You can tell that he's not very happy at this group, and all of a sudden you hear profanities being shouted at you from the other group as well.
I'll tell Aaron, shut that guy up. These things are attracted to noise. The more noise we make, the more they're gonna come.
And he's like, I realize that. And you can see that both of those sides, both as the group, as the aggressive group is coming closer and closer to you, they are just shouting profanities, and they are not happy with. And that young 20-year-old just keeps
beacon off.
Yeah, beacon off at them.
Okay,
guys,
everyone else
we
back
gotta
away.
move. We gotta move.
Mm-hmm.
Either we move, or these corpses are gonna move, or the corpses over there are gonna move.
Quick and quiet.
Yeah, keep trying to
Exactly.
keep our guy quiet.
Let's-
Let the aggressing group make as much noise as they want.
Right. Tell that kid to shut up if he wants to go with us, and let's get out of here. Drag him with us, duct tape him. I don't care, but we got to move.
Either be quiet and come with us, or be noisy and stay here and get shot.
So, as you guys are explaining that the noise will attract more of these infected, the arguments are cut short as shrieks echo through the night air.
Of course they do.
And they seem to be coming from everywhere at this point.
So
and the hunched shapes of the infected begin spilling into the streets from all sides. There is no place to run.
Oh.
Is there a manhole or something?
There is not.
That's not helpful, Doug.
Is there an Uno pizzeria? No one goes there.
What's that? There are three infected that have now popped up,
Okay.
and they are ready to to take you guys on.
Are these regular infected or shark infected?
These are just regular.
Oh, okay, good.
Are they closer to us, or are they closer to the other group?
They are closer to the other group.
Oh, we're just.
Well, maybe we just. I'll be like quiet, hoping that the noise of the other group is what's going to attract them that direction.
So you see the other group just firing shots into them and taking them out. And as they do that, 6 infected come onto the scene and start making their way through.
Well, is there okay? So as the infected are streaming towards this other group, are they leaving any holes in the infected lines that we can maybe get through?
No, they just seem to be coming. They just seem to be coming closer and closer, and they're just encircling you at this point.
What about on the other side of the barricade?
They are not over the barricade that you can tell.
I didn't know if we're standing in front of the barricade, or if the barricade.
The barricade's in back of you, but you'd have to. It's going to take quite a bit to climb over it.
Okay, so we're kind of trapped here.
You're kind of trapped in this. You guys pretty much. Your only option at this point, because you can't run unless you're running through infected, is to fight them at this point. I mean, you know what?
But Doug would have to bleep it out.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
We are bleep.
So Aaron takes out his we'll say he has a machine gun that he's been carrying around, and he just mows down a couple of the infected before they get to his group. More coming in. You see 3 more that kind of pop on the scene.
I will say throw Tom in the lead, and I've got to search for clips.
Okay, you're gonna search. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you roll? What did we do that before? It was cunning awareness.
Okay.
I'm going to tuck in behind my brother with my knife out.
Sure.
Ready to stab.
I got the 2 9mm out. Were those loaded?
Those were loaded.
Fully loaded. How many shots?
How many shots do they have? Like 12 shots each?
1 success.
Awesome. Yeah, you find a shotgun with 12 shells.
Nice.
It was like 12
All right,
shots.
so that's going to be close range, guys.
So are you guys basically just firing into the hordes as they come piling in?
I don't
know.
think we have a choice.
Maybe just
Yeah,
try and
yeah.
pick our shots instead of just randomly firing.
Right.
If the other group is attracting all their attention, we can pick them off.
Right.
Yeah. Is there a way to like roll for like an aimed shot kind of thing? Is there a mechanic
Yeah,
for that?
I mean, you guys don't have an infected right in front of you, so yeah, you could definitely aim if you wanted to.
I'm thinking, yeah, like that might be our best bet. Take them out as we can, but make sure our shots count instead of just spraying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He says as he has no gun to use.
All right. So I guess
So-
it's me.
I got
Tom.
3. Do you want one?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Pass on a gun, Catherine.
Yeah. I'll give Lawrence one of the 9mm.
Cool.
Nice. Okay.
This
So you guys
way
are
we,
just
we can all take a turn at shooting.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys want to shoot some guns?
I think Tom should take the lead.
This seems like a terrible idea, but we're doing it anyway.
So is
Par
there
for the course.
like, is there a penalty for firing like an aimed shot or anything? Or
No, we'll actually for an aim shot, if it were, we'll give you an automatic success since you aimed and you don't have an infected right in front of you.
Okay.
Because you kind of took a few seconds to kind of, it's not a split decision kind of thing.
Yeah.
but they're like there's an
They're coming.
unnumberable-
Yeah, they're coming closer and closer, and they're just coming in from all sides.
All right. I'll try to take out one of them. Let's see. It's body marksmanship. Okay. 3 successes.
Awesome. Yeah. You and since they were aimed, we'll say that you got 3 headshots into one and just totally annihilated it.
Cool.
That's my big brother.
It goes down shrieking in.
Nice.
All right, who's gonna go next?
Still goes
Who's gonna
down.
go next?
Gosh.
Catherine, why don't you take your shot?
Catherine, you want to go next?
Sure.
Okay. Ready.
So, yeah, I'm also going to take my time and aim.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Early end goes towards the opponent. Yeah.
I'm just going to try to do one shot. Nope.
So you
the one success that you're giving me.
Okay, so you get 1 success, and it just kind of you tag an infected, and it's now as you tag it, it leaps onto that young kid that was swearing at the aggressive group and just bites its head off.
Look what you did, Catherine.
We'll just say it bites its face, because I don't think it can't bite its head off because it's like
enough that he's not getting up from that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hey, our side's quieter now.
Yeah.
As you guys are firing in, you see more infected piling into this thing.
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do here. I'm gonna take my shot, but
Go for it.
I'm just like panicking as I shoot, like that's not bad. Wait, hang on. Talk that up a bit. 2 successes.
All right. So yeah, we'll say that they're aim shots.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you take out you take out a walker or an infected, and you like blow their kneecaps off, and it just crumbles to the street.
I don't think we have enough bullets for this guy. I'm just watching.
I don't think so either.
What is Jack doing at this point? Did Jack already go? Jack didn't go yet.
Jack hasn't gone.
No.
Um,
Oh, and he's got the loudest gun.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
At this
And
point, I don't think
as
it really will make a difference.
as you took out that walker, more infected start to
Yeah,
you just start see like start to see like this whole wave of
In the
guys,
back of my head,
this scenario is just like the bar.
Okay, so as Jack is about to take out his shotgun to hold it up to his shoulder and aim
Take
down
aim.
the double barrel that he has there, suddenly amongst the blood and the screams and the darkness is dispelled by a floodlight. A floodlight comes down from above, and the thunderous sound of a helicopter.
Oh, awesome.
Far from being your savior, though, the helicopter starts opening fire on the melee indiscriminately.
yeah, I figured
Oh,
everything
crap.
was moving.
Survivors and infected begin to fall all around you.
Oh,
So
no.
they're just laying waste to the whole scene. They pretty much think you know how it's going down.
Yeah, they're just wiping out anything and everything that moves.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do? You can do one of three things. You can attempt to outrun the gunfire, putting distance between yourselves and the helicopter, to hide in a alleyway as they mow down an opening in the infected horde. You can attempt to dive for cover and hide in the shadows to avoid the gunfire, or you can attempt to reach a nearby wall, dumpster, or other safe place.
Dumpster!
I'm good with dumpster.
You going into the
Yeah.
dumpster? All right.
Dumpster! All the way.
I need everyone to roll me a cunning perception, please.
Oh,
can't
no.
believe
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Cunning perception. Yes.
This is a difficulty of 2, by the way.
2.
I got 2.
You got 2? Okay. So
Yep.
Thomas
I got
finds
one.
4.
Okay. Would you get a big 0? Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, no.
So okay.
Poor
well,
Jack and Lawrence.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna make it so you all get to the dumpster. Thomas gets in there first. Fine. No worries. Catherine gets the dumpster and reaches in and reaches out and pulls Jack in just as gunfire is raining down.
Oh,
It
no.
just barely misses him. Lawrence, on the other hand, gets clipped in the shoulder with a bullet
Oh.
as he dives into as he's waiting for Jack to get into the dumpster. And
Get your big ass in there, Jack.
Lawrence eventually gets into the dumpster, and you guys are
Pull
all
harder,
four of you
Catherine. Pull harder.
are in the dumpster. Yeah.
I can't tell if euphemism or not. No.
Yeah.
How much damage do I take?
It only grazed you, so we'll say it went through your shoulder. So we'll say you took 2 points of damage.
Alrighty.
It didn't go through like the big meaty part of your shoulder. It went through just like
But I am a little tiny sissy person.
yeah. So it kind of.
Okay. Plastic or metal dumpster, and is it on wheels?
We'll say that it is a metal dumpster and that it has a metal lid on it.
Ah.
The sounds of bullets ricochet off the road and echoes around you. The whole street is being torn up by the onslaught. To one side, you see something, an infected, different somehow, and much larger.
Oh, no.
Its limbs are congelated, and its face is horribly twisted. Its human eyes are gone, replaced by monstrous four-eyed facade and a huge, horrifying maw. It roars, leaps, and catches the base of the helicopter in one bound. The helicopter careens out of control, the rotor blades smashing into the street, and debris and body parts are sent flying in every direction. It seems a miracle that you all are still alive.
I'm okay with miracles. We have a miracle healer, so why not?
This dumpster is the best place ever right now.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay. But here's the
Thomas would have been fine.
here's the bad thing you guys have to think about.
Oh no.
Oh dear God.
That helicopter explosion
Mm.
just made probably the loudest noise that we have ever encountered at this point.
Oh, those things are going to be coming from all over the city.
Everything in the city is now headed in this direction.
We got to get out of here. We got to move.
Can we do
Move,
like the
move, move.
Flintstones thing and like put our feet at the bottom of the dumpster? And
I was gonna say, how good is that knife of yours?
cut little
I
holes
say
in
we
the
Flintstones this.
Yeah, but then again, that's going to make noise, so
bottom.
that's going to
Squeaky,
attract them.
squeaky.
The ones that are passing by us on the way to get to the bigger noise. Oh, look, there's a little snack in a can.
So
Some
if we wait,
sardines.
for some of them, like the ones in the immediate area, not the ones that are spread out, if we wait for that group to congregate around the exploded helicopter, we can get out of the dumpster while that first group is distracted and try to find some cover before the rest of them arrive.
Yeah, I'm sure as soon as that explosion goes off, they're going to go right towards it anyway.
Yeah. I'm thinking for that for a little bit anyway, for like a
Yeah.
minute or so. I don't know. We might have like 60 seconds to get out of this dumpster and find some place to hide that's not a giant metal tin can garbage like snack food thing.
What's that smell?
Oh, Catherine's already made a
I'm-
pillow for the night out of banana peels.
I'm willing to bet that one or more of us has probably peed themselves. So I'm gonna peek out the side of the dumpster and see, like, is everything congregating at that explosion site?
Not yet. Let me find my, because we've kind of gone past where I had prepared for. So we're gonna
Uncharted territory.
Dun,
Is
dun,
that one
dun.
big thing still alive, or did the
that one big
helicopter
thing.
kill it?
That one big thing is still alive.
After it
Ah.
dragged the helicopter out of the sky, it had it explode on it.
I think it must have
It
just
did not.
slammed it down.
It slammed it down.
Oh,
It spiked
Okay.
it.
that's so much better. That's so much better.
Yeah.
How heavy are the guns? The guns on a helicopter gunship? Can we all carry one and still fire it?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it's probably all just debris at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, there probably wouldn't be much left of those, unfortunately.
Okay.
that would have been fun.
But yeah, that
So
would
do you guys have any medicine? Are you guys who's injured at this point? Did anybody get? No, you guys haven't taken any damage yet.
Hello,
No,
hello.
except for Lawrence.
I am full on wounded now. I'm 1 point away from being mauled.
Okay,
really?
I gotcha.
Okay, why don't we do a reason medicine check and try to see if we can't heal Lawrence a little bit.
Oh wow, that is my worst one ever.
Thanks,
1 6.
Catherine.
1 6. I don't like you.
It's in character, but still.
So you did one success.
1 success.
All right, so yeah, so he
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
Catherine kind of just puts a little, pretty much kisses your boo boo and
Pat you on the back. Walk it
Yeah.
off, kid.
tells you.
There's a couple of used band-aids in the garbage bags.
Gross.
Jack's a little jealous. Catherine's never kissed my boo-boos.
Listen, is this really the time? We're all trapped in a dumpster together.
So
Exactly. It's a perfect time.
at this point,
No.
I'm going to have everybody roll a cunning perception roll.
Yikes.
Cunning.
Ooh, yay. 3.
1.
Awesome.
3.
Okay, awesome. So from the darkness, you see two shapes, obviously military. In an instant, they open fire. Once again, the night is cut with the sound of gunfire. So you can make one of two actions at this point, both of which need to be really quickly. So we can't give you guys time to really kind of debate on what you want to do. They can, you guys can attempt to reason with the soldiers, or you can try to make a run, or you can run.
I think
my-
I'll reason with them. I mean, I still have my police badge. I can come out and just hold that up and be like, hail them from where they're at.
I think that's
Okay.
right.
Good try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So why don't you roll for passion panache?
Jack is prepping
Oh,
to jump
man.
out of this thing if it goes south.
I should have taken
Ambassador,
that.
now Dumpster Thomas.
Yeah, no.
2 successes.
Oh dear.
Nice, awesome. So yeah, so you reason with them,
Okay.
but they are distracted before they can respond to you. The 2 soldiers are stunned for a moment, but not by you. The huge creature from before,
Crap.
twisted, bloody, but still very much alive, slides down the wall from above in a shower of splintered masonry and bricks, and impales the first soldier on its long clawed fingers. The second officer fires madly, but is far too slow to avoid the creature, and as with horrifying precision, it bites his head and torso off clean.
Oh,
You
Okay, this-
barely have a moment
this now.
to digest this when the first soldier, still barely alive, pulls the pin on a grenade, and the area is consumed in fire and shrapnel, and the darkness takes you.
Wait.
Ugh.
All of us?
All
Well,
of you.
Yeah, in that dumpster, that concussion would be pretty brutal.
Yeah. So at this point, we're gonna call it an
no,
episode.
no! Don't do this to us again.
We're gonna call this an
No.
episode.
Stop it.
The story, the series is not over yet. I'm gonna say, as the grenade goes off and darkness consumes them, there is still another session to be played, and we
Oh,
will
dear
have the dramatic conclusion of Sin's Dead City next
Oh,
Oh my
Monday
God.
or next Wednesday, the first Monday of what is it? It's going to be May now.
God.
Yeah.
That should
I-
wrap up our campaign.
I got to tell you, Doug, you just intensity and keep us on our toes.
Well,
Seriously.
And
I know I'm not doing
Wow.
the greatest GMing with this
are you?
because
You're
we
doing
went
great.
You're
we
doing
went- we went
fantastic.
we went a lot further than I anticipated we were going to go this session.
And you covered it perfectly because I tell
Yeah.
you what, that's good DMing right there.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when you
Hell
can
yeah.
keep your players on their toes and stressed out like you have been, and keep putting that pressure on, that tension, Doug, man, you nailed it.
The one thing that I know that this is I personally I'm gonna give you a little of my critique on this system. It's a little more closed off and more railroady than I like to do with RPGs, but I think to stay on the setting and to give the intensity, you have to kind of stay
Mhm.
along where Dead City wants you to go, which is fine,
Sure.
and I hope you guys don't mind that. I wish there was a little more open ended, but there are certain storylines that they want you to fit because there is something that happens at the end, and we want you guys to experience it, and that's what
It's been incredible. Like I tell you what, like every session has been just like. So it starts out we're intense, but then it intensifies, and then it's like, okay, now I'm freaking stressed out.
Seriously.
What are we gonna do? And then you start overthinking how you're gonna
Yeah.
handle the situation, and it's like, oh my god,
Exactly.
there's actually too many dang options at this
Yeah.
point. Do I chance going over that barricade that you said is going to be tough for
Right.
me to take?
well
do
here's
Oh,
Yep.
It doesn't
Man.
feel
Well,
closed off at all.
yeah.
Like, I know that you're trying to guide us through story prompting,
right.
but for us, like I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think of things that we can do. I'm like, well, we could just stay here and hide for 35 years, or or we could like I was like an inch away from being like I'm underneath one of those cop cars.
Yeah,
but that
Sure.
seeing that the helicopter came crashing down and all the gunfire mowing everything down, that probably would have been the end of me. Like after seeing what happened afterwards, I was like, well, Jesus, that dumpster was the only safe option we really had. Like it doesn't feel closed off, really.
Okay, good.
You're definitely getting across the sense of dread and
Absolutely.
near hopelessness.
Terror.
Yeah,
of the
absolutely.
situation.
Well, and I'm probably not explaining it as well as I could, but it's really
Give it up for Doug. He's doing an amazing job,
looking for that.
everybody.
Stop
Come
it,
on,
stop it,
give
stop
it
it,
up.
stop it, stop it.
Fantastic.
No, that's not true.
is
But
amazing.
yeah,
Love it.
I'm really excited to see where this is going to end up, and it should all make sense. I think you're going to enjoy this next session. It's going to be interesting.
I've enjoyed them all
Cool.
so far.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not going to lie. It was a little bit tough
Yeah.
for me to keep the language in check because
Yeah.
that's usually the first thing that starts flying around is F-bombs. That's why
Yeah.
at one point I said something and I was like, so that one will be easy for you to find in the vault.
Nice. All right, so that's gonna do it for our third episode of Sin's Dead City. If you liked this little actual play that we did, please hit the like down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you a part of the community. We do actual plays every Wednesday on the show, and Sins is just one of them. We have many more coming your way the rest of the Wednesdays here this month. And yeah, next week we have Spire being on the show on Wednesday. We've got a great cast for that, and then after that is Tiny Supers. And then there's a super secret actual play that I have not disclosed yet. That only a few people. I think I've still.
These days, Doug.
Yeah. No, I'm all about the secrets. But I like to keep people in suspense. But I also don't like to announce something prematurely in case something falls through and doesn't happen, because I don't want to get folks' hopes up and if it doesn't pan out. But we've got some really great things that are coming from the show. So please stay tuned. If you haven't liked VCG or Victory Condition Gaming on Facebook, please give us a like over there. You can kind of take a look and keep tabs on what we've got going on. We've got some really exciting things planning here in 2019, and we want you to be a part of it. And while I'm at it, we'll also tell you, if you want to see more Josh Melville, go head over to Halloweenville on YouTube. And you can give him a subscribe there. You can also check out Jodie Brandt's channel, Questwise. If you like all sorts of OSR and RPG content, Jodie's doing some great work over there on Questwise.
I've been covering those up the last couple of weeks. Yeah,
and Jodie, you just got back from GaryCon. How was GaryCon for you?
Oh my God, it was so good. It was amazing. Yeah, it was really, really wonderful. I think it's one of those things that as a D&D fan, as a role-playing fan, I think that everybody needs to just do that pilgrimage once in their lives. It was really amazing. I got to meet some just wonderful folks. I got to hang out with the Bloat group, the Bloat Games crew as well too. So wonderful time, absolutely.
Nice.
Good size con, actually. Like, it's not so large that you feel like an ant in a pile of ants, but it's not so small that you've seen everything in 25 minutes either. Like it's a good, nice size con where you can like spend a day walking the con and not see everything there is to see.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a huge place that it's held at, but there's maybe 2,300 people, so it's not huge. It's not Gen Con kind of level kind of stuff, but yeah, good stuff.
And it was amazing. Like, you really got to meet people, you really got to talk to people, you really got to enjoy yourself. It wasn't just like the whole photo op thing where it's like, hey, hi, and then move on.
yeah, absolutely.
Personally, I like cons like that where you have more interaction with folks. You have more of a chance to network, to more get to know folks. So, Jodie, was this the first time you were at GaryCon, or were you there last year as well?
No, it was my very first time, and
nice.
Probably won't be the last. So
nice. I also like going to those cons, and because you usually a large percentage of those attendees are annual attendees, so you get to see a lot of faces over and over again every year. Even if you only see them one time a year at that event, you look forward to seeing those folks. At a
lot of the people that I know that went specifically went because they were like, this guy's going to be there, that guy's going to be there. We're going to hang out again, just like we did last time. We're going to go try something different this time, or we'll stop at this eatery that we went to last time, and we'll have and that's almost more so than the gaming. Actually, there was just so much more social interaction that I kept hearing about from everybody that went.
Nice.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. There's a lot of that. a lot of people that were there just to meet up with friends that they only get to see once a year. So it was a really good time, definitely.
Excellent. All right, folks. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank my players for giving me part of their Wednesday night to come on and do Sin's Dead City. We've got one more episode left to go, and then we will conclude our little mini. I think we call it a mini campaign. Is probably what we're going to be calling
If
it.
we all die, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna have a breakdown.
Or if I'm going to be choked. So
Well, you did see a grenade go off and darkness surrounded you.
yeah, but what are we going to do in the last episode? Just
I'm
act
just-
out how we're buried.
I'm just saying. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Victory Condition Gaming, because winning shouldn't be the only victory condition when you get to the table. We'll see you next time.